Once upon a time, a very rich merchant lived in a city. He had a loving family and had all necessities of life provided for. Many a time, he left home to visit other kingdoms, to spread his business and make new contacts. Once when he was to cross a desert to reach a far-off town, he started early from home. He carried some water, dates and dry fruits to eat on the way. He went to the town and did great business. Then he returned home eagerly. On the way, in the desert, he felt very tired because it was noon. He saw an oasis nearby and went to it. There he washed his face, had some fresh water and sat down to rest under the shade of a palm tree. He took out some dates that he was carrying and started eating them. While eating the dates, he started throwing stones here and there and was looking for better shelter. Finally, he got up and went to the pond to wash his hands. Just then he saw a fierce-looking large genie running to him. He held a shining sword in his hand that he held high as if to strike. Soon enough, the genie stood in front of the merchant. The genie roared, "You are going to be dead soon. I'll kill you as you dared to kill my only son." "What? I killed your son," the merchant said in a shaky voice. "Yes. When you threw the stones, that hit my son's head and he was dead," the genie said. "I am sorry, sir, I didn't mean to harm your son. Please be kind and merciful," the merchant begged. "I will hear none of your pleas. You'll be dead just as my son is. I will kill you right now." With these words, the genie pulled the merchant to the ground. He lifted his hand to strike the merchant. Then the merchant said, "Sir, you may do what you want to, but please do fulfill my last wish." "All right, what is your last wish?" the genie asked. The merchant replied, "Let me go to the city to meet my family for the last time. I'll go to the city, clear all my debts and dues, arrange some money for my family's future life and give alms to the poor so that I get a seat in heaven after my death." "Oh. That's a lot you ask for. And how long do you need for that?" the genie inquired. "Sir, I'll need at least a year for all this. I promise that exactly a year from today. I'll meet you right here on the same spot. Then you can kill me to avenge your son's death," said the merchant. The genie grew thoughtful. Then he said, "But remember, if you are not here 12 months after today, you'll die even a crueler death which I've set for you." The merchant bowed in agreement. Then he hastened to reach the city. He walked on for 3 days and finally reached his home. Once there, he met his family and told them about what happened in the desert. The family could not bear to think of parting from him. They wept bitterly, but the merchant said that he would have to keep the promise a year later. Next day, the merchant woke up early and soon got busy setting his business affairs. He met a lawyer and made a will. He gave all the dues to the other merchants. He gave food, clothes, and dinars to the poor and needy. He spent a lot of time with his family. Soon enough a year passed. Then the day dawned when the merchant was to meet the genie in the desert. He bid a tearful farewell to his wife and children. He then proceeded towards the desert with tears in his eyes. The merchant reached the oasis. There he waited on the spot here he had last seen the genie. As he waited anxiously, he saw old man approaching him. The old man led a hind. He came to the merchant and said, "Hello, what are you doing here all alone?"